Hi folks, and welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. This week, as usual, we're going to jump into the trial and then do a couple of event labs. Quite excited to play this month as we've got a lot of new Italian cars coming into the game. Starting off this week with the Alfa Romeo 155 and the Lancia Delta S4. And for finishing the trial, I should get an Alfa Romeo GTA as well. So let's go straight into the trial and see who we're up against this time. Okay, so for this race, kind of unusual recently, we've got a single car race, which is the Maserati GTS, a car that I've never driven before, so I've just stuck a tune on this one and we're going to see what happens. No idea what to expect from this. So far the car seems to handle pretty well. A little helping hand there from a teammate. Wow, those first two cars are really setting the pace. Kind of unusual for us not to be able to catch up with them. Wow, that was pretty spectacular. Somehow got away with that, flying through the air. Only lost 1 or 2 places. Managed to get them back as well, that's impressive. The car feels really planted on the road. Which is good. No, we're definitely reeling in the other 2 drivers. Go, that's one of them. There's a couple of corners left. I think we may have got him. Oof, that was pretty close. Good race. I'm not sure how we managed to win that one, considering we spent part of it airborne. Good big win for the team. Alright, so the Plaza circuit for race 2, which is partially in the city, which I don't like very much, but I'm starting right at the back. one of the computer drivers coming out of a driveway there, it looked like. Ah, cheers, mate. Gosh, we're getting a lot of desync here. Feeling like this is probably on my end. I'll just have to race the best I can. Three teammates behind me. Jump the wall a little bit, but we'll get away with that. See if we can chase this guy down. Oh. Telegraph pole where I was not expecting it to be. Well, the two of us seem to have broken away from everybody else. Getting the power a little bit faster than him. Oh. Could have done a better gear change there though. Oops. Oh. Didn't mean to do that. Oh no. Oh well. That was very nice of them to let me stay in first place there. Made a mess of that corner. Well, it's looking pretty good for our team anyway. Really enjoying driving this car actually, it handles really well. A lot of speed taken into that corner. Worked out pretty well. Well, this has been a pretty uneventful race really in the end. For the high-flying hijinks of the last race. I guess we probably should be pretty grateful for that. Just cruise around the last few corners. horn once again. Becoming a habit. And then hammer it to the finish. Oh, car's seen better days by the looks of things, but that was another good win. I think the team did pretty well too, so that should be it. Oh yeah, domination. And there we go, a win for the team. And I get my nice Alfa Romeo. Alright, so now that we've successfully completed the trial, we'll move on to the first event lab, which is Forest Mountain Circuit, which if any of you have been watching my Horizon Touring Car Cup races will recognise that as race 2 out of the championship, the one that I probably have had the most trouble with. So just to add to my trauma, let's go do it again. Alright, so for this one I've chosen the Ferrari F355 Berlinetta, which just sounds absolutely incredible. And of course this track, Forest Mountain, is based on, is actually a pretty faithful replica of Trial Mountain from the Gran Turismo series. Track that I've actually driven quite a lot in my Gran Turismo 3 series so far, so you'd think that I would know it pretty well. And this is definitely requiring me to drive slightly differently from what I did in the Touring Car Cup when I ran on this track, because that was a front-wheel drive car, so I didn't need to worry about spinning out the back end. Understeer was my enemy in that one. Shortcut. It's kind of nice to be able to throw a car around this circuit. Very different with rear wheel drive. And it was this chicane here was my absolute nightmare. Yeah, that's about right. It certainly missed at least one checkpoint in the race doing that, which pretty much ended my race. I missed a checkpoint which put me all the way back to last place, then spent 10 laps catching up and overtaking the guy in front of me, only to almost immediately miss another checkpoint and go back into last place, from which I never returned. Certainly not going to be setting any fastest laps in this car though. All of my muscle memory from driving the Touring Car Cup is completely useless, because the car handles so differently. It's a fun track though. If it wasn't for the stress of having to race in a proper competition, I think I would have enjoyed it a lot more. And it's definitely a lot of fun to drive around. It's quite long. It does suffer a little bit from the bumpy surface that you get with a lot of event labs, but it's not too bad. And honestly, it does a good job of the elevation changes. It's smoother than a lot of other ones that I've done before. Right, let's at least make it through here this time. There we go. Made it in one piece. And we'll make it to the finish line, almost in one piece. So that's about 20 odd seconds slower than a normal lap with the touring car. But then, this car is a lot less powerful. Well, that was actually quite good fun to drive around that one again. A little bit less pressure involved. Alright, so we'll finish up today with the second event lap, which is the Beach Town Scramble. Race through this beachside resort and survive the cursed cave. Okay, so for this race, we've taken out the beautiful Lamborghini Miura. See what this one's all about. Curious about a cursed cave. Oh, jump! I really don't think this is the type of car you should be doing a jump in. Oh, or that. But getting airborne appears to be the theme of the day. This cave doesn't seem that cursed. Oh, maybe a little bit. Bounce off the scenery and slam on the brakes. Oh, there's plenty of runoff here, that's not too bad. And coming around to the end of lap 1. Now that's really fun, this is a really entertaining one. It's been a while since I've had a kind of crazy one. And the fact that it only allowed me to pick this car or an equally ancient Ferrari and then sending them through jumps and across the sand is pretty funny. Judged that a little bit better this time. Into the cave again. Nah, definitely not cursed, this cave. If anything, it's one of the least cursed caves I've been in. See if we can do this without hitting anything this time. Oh, it just clipped a post on the way out. Pretty good though. Yeah, fantastic fun. Enjoying this. We come through to finish. And we're done. Tremendous stuff. Alright, well I think that'll do us for today. That was a very successful trial, both for the team and for me personally. I really enjoyed driving that Maserati. I think that might make it onto my regular rotation of cars to use in races because it just handled like a dream. Then after that we had the Forest Mountain circuit, which I enjoyed going back round again. It's definitely a really impressive circuit, one of the best built circuits that have been on from the Event Lab. So I would highly recommend having a shot of that if you get the opportunity. And then we finished up with the Beach Town Scramble in a Lamborghini Miura, which was pretty funny. Actually really fun to drive around. Once I managed to get a handle on the car's power and the braking distances, I think that one worked out pretty well. And it was just a really fun race to do. I really enjoy those ones which are just kind of crazy, but are still really well built at the same time. So that will do us for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up. If you'd like to see some more, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.